This week's problem is both a logic problem and a word problem.
Wait a minute. You never said this was a word problem.
And the words are state capitals that are 6 letters long. Let's meet our state capitals. Albany, New York. Austin, Texas. Boston, Massachusetts. Denver, Colorado. Helena, Montana. Juneau, Alaska. Pierre, South Dakota. And Topeka, Kansas. Well, to do the puzzle, we start by looking at the letter that's already been filled in. And there's only 2 states that have a letter N in that position, Albany and Helena. Then we look at the 2 letters there, A and E, and there's only 2 states that end in A or E, Pierre and Topeka. Then we look at the 3rd letter from the end, in Pierre and Topeka, and show where it would have to go in our puzzle. And that brings us to Denver or Pierre, because the second to the last letters in those state capitals are E and R. We can't use Pierre because we'd have to use Pierre twice. So we've placed Topeka in there, and Denver in there, and Albany goes there. And then we look at Austin and Boston because they have a T in the spot where the T is for Topeka. Well, we don't know which one goes there, but we know that they both end in N, which means Helena goes in there, followed by Pierre, followed by Austin, and the last 2 get placed as shown, Juneau and Boston. Then we look for our gray squares and pull out 6 more letters, and we couldn't find another state capital that used 6 letters.
You know, maybe there is no answer. Maybe it's one of those trick questions. You ever think of that?
But of course, it turns out when you unscramble those 6 letters, you get St. Paul, because St. Paul can be spelled with ST period for the word saint. St. Paul, Minnesota, one of the Twin Cities, the answer to this week's problem of the week.